Look at the Trailblazers, focused as they walked into the locker room earlier. Their job's basic tonight: get a W on their home court. And it's the Sixers to start out. A look at the 76ers starting group. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with DeAnthony Melton, and it's Harris in at the 3. Now here's George. Over Melton. George, no good. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
Here's Harris. He can't get it to go, and it's Portland the other way. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute. You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
George against Embiid. Here's Henderson. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Harris outside. To the wing on the left. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And as we continue through January, here are the latest power rankings. Taking a look at the 76ers, they're still the top team in this league, sitting at number 1.
You know, right now for Portland, they're not being questioned any longer. This is a strong team, and one that is poised to be a big-time threat moving forward. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Rough patch here. 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Here's George. And that one's long.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Harden, the pass to Embiid. Over Nurkic, and counted from 12 feet.
You'd think that Embiid would always go inside, but with his stroke, the mid-range is a good option too.
George sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Harden, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game.
You know, Harden is so hard to deal with when he drives because you know he's looking to draw the foul, and trying to defend him without fouling is a tall task.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. That'll send Jay Crowder to the free throw line. James Harden picks one up, and some surprise teams that started out hot have not cooled down. Their fans are wondering if this is the new normal.
Well, B.A., it's easy for fans to jump to that conclusion. But look, the bottom line is you can't look too far ahead. You got to stay in the moment and enjoy the ride. I wish I had done more of that when I was playing.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Pass to Crowder. Takes a 3. And George gets it to go on the assist from Crowder. George has got 7 points.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Powerful move by Embiid right there. He makes beating the defense look easy.
Timeout called, Portland. So Portland ends up going with a new group. Dedmon's checked in for Philadelphia. Bamba comes in for Tucker. Pass to Sharp. 3-pointer. On target from range.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Harden. And it's Harden with the big finish.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Melton. A minute 29 left in the first. Here's Harden, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
There are very few any better than Harden at the and one. He's an expert. He looks for the contact, initiates it, gets it, and still finishes. You can't be too physical with him.
And it's good. 2 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
For Philadelphia, they've got half their attempts to go, 6 of 12. Melton outside. Pass to Harden. And the layup is good off the glass. 9 points in the game. Portland leading. Inside. Highland. Can't connect from short range.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Simons against Melton. Outside Harden. Fires from deep. It's Hayes with the rebound. The Trailblazers have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Sharp, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Harris finds Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Highland. Three-pointer. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, you know what? To say you would always rather have a player that you need to turn down than to turn on. So being aggressive versus passive, I want the aggressive guy all the time, even if it means a few fouls.
And here's Simons outside. The shot off that time. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Portland?
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. They've got P.J. Tucker. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Harden in at the 1. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Outside Tucker. Down low. Here's Harrell. Good. And the assist to Embiid.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Portland. Paul George comes in for Grant.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Henderson. Harden with the defensive effort.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Pass to Embiid. Now here's Tucker. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Embiid can't hit. Portland has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. To the middle. That one's good from Hachimura on the assist from Nurkic. Hachimura's gotten his first basket of the night. And Philadelphia calls time here.
The coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Crowder, he's checked in for Simons. Bamba's checked in for Philadelphia. Reed comes in for Harrell. Tipped away. Hachimura with the ball. Picked up by Tucker. Here's Nurkic. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And it's a 3-point Portland lead. Outside Harden. Pass to Bamba. Melton outside. Tucker with a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. And that one's good.
And though lacking some height, Tucker has the bounce, the reach, and the strength and attitude to do damage inside.
For 3, George. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Outside Harden. And it's Portland with a rebound. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Nice shot by Harden.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
The 76ers making a switch here. Harris is checked in.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
Melton passes to Harden. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. For Portland, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish. I play the right way. I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team. And that mindset keeps me in a good place. Yeah?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside Harden. And there's the drive. Look at again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
You know, the competitive spirit of Harden comes through on a night like this in attack mode from the opening tip. Never letting up, never giving the defense the upper hand.
George for 3. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
He's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Melton passes to Bamba. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Bamba's gotten his second bucket on the night.
You know, he possesses both an inside and outside game, does Mo Bamba. And because of that, he's a headache when he's knocking down jumpers.
Yep, count it.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
The Sixers trailing. Here's Melton. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Harden can't hit. Here's Henderson. No luck on that one. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. The 76ers have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Boom! At over 7 feet tall with bounce, Bamba, a great option for the alley-oop.
Out left to the wing. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Shot by Nurkic, no good. Can't hit that one. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Portland. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports.
Greetings.
Well, it's definitely early in the voting process.
And a look back now at the first half as the Sixers have a tight game on their hands. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paul George has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
They've got Yusuf Nurkic. Rui Hachimura is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Paul George. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups.
Embiid, what a show of force right there, going hard at the rim for the dunk.
Portland has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. And it's blocked by Embiid. Harden against Hachimura. Harden can't hit. Portland leading. Here's Henderson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 15 points in the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
George against Melton. A clear look for Embiid. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Shot from 16. Henderson misses. For Philadelphia, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Nurkic. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
And the 76ers call time here. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at the Trailblazers. They're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat.
When I look at Portland, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season. But now, they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Harrell's checked in for Philadelphia. The 76ers shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Three-pointer, Harden. The Sixers with another miss. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter to the paint. And yep, it's good.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Making an impact. I love the aggression. Playing on that front foot and looking to expand their lead.
You know, Embiid's a big guy with legitimate three-point range, and he's just now beginning to understand when to fire from deep more selectively.
And the Blazers making a change here. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter.
Throughout years of play, one thing that has stayed consistent in the game of James Harden is remarkable ability to facilitate.
Outside Harden. Harris against Hachimura. Basket's good.
Boy, this is the threat that Harris poses now. He's a scorer from every level. Inside, three-point land, and at the rim.
You got to admit that Harden just has a gift for finding assists, Clark.
Yeah, he really does, B.A., and it's so amazing to watch. I mean, he's a guy that specializes in torching people one-on-one. But he's also almost as good setting other people up. Maybe it all comes back to how good he is at reading defenders. And I think there's something to be said for that.
Tucker, no good. The Trailblazers have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Here's George. Again, the Trailblazers, good for 2.
When George starts to heat up like that, it elevates his whole team. They're loving his scoring right now.
Pass to Embiid. From the wing. And that one drops for him. Embiid's got 9 points now in the second half.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Launches a 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 5 rebounds in the game. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Yes, and it's Harrell with the assist. Embiid's got 11 points in the quarter.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
They double-team George. Pass to Hayes. Here's Highland. Hits the trifecta. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Now Tucker lets it go from deep. Crowder grabs a miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a T-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Simons comes in for Hachimura. Grant against Bamba, out to the right wing. Dedmon, the pass to Bamba. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Embiid. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's George. He takes it in. They get it back.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Outside Harden. They need this. Tries again. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, you know, he may be the best player in the league at drawing contact, James Harden. I mean, he's really clever at getting his body into defenders, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. A moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
Hey, guys, we need a run right here. Come on now.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at the 76ers. Mo Bamba out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Butler. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard. Pass to Bamba. And here's Dedmon. Mamba, the pass to Embiid. The 3. It's rebounded by Grant. Over to the wing. Back to Nurkic. Here's Highland. And here's Simons outside. Sinks the trade.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot. but it seems like they have just not figured it out. That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Count the basket.
Man, that is almost the perfect arc on that mid-range J from Grant. You can see evidence of the work he's put into improving that jump shot of his.
Up top, Embiid. Screen by Embiid. Here's Melton. Rebound by the Trailblazers. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Inside. Embiid with it. Shot from 16. They get it back. Shoots over Simons. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Like to see Embiid finishing like that. Not afraid to get physical, not backing away from the contact while being fouled.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Dedmon. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Butler. Melton with the ball. Now guarded by Simons. Out to Harris. To the middle. Here's Harrell. Soft touch off the glass.
You know, Harrell may only be 6'7", but he absolutely owns the paint. Because this guy knows where his strength is, and he plays to it. Getting busy down low.
Back to Nurkic. Simons outside. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Trailblazers lead by 17.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Here's Embiid. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Embiid, high post. To the inside. Bamba misses. Portland has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Oh, stolen by Harris. Embiid with it. Nurkic picks him up. Oh, they get a hand on it. Crowder with a steal. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity and a three-point play. That one on Harris. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
Tucker's checked in for Philadelphia. James Harden comes in for Embiid.
Harden throwing it down right in their faces. Don't be so mean, James.
On the wing, Simons. Here's Henderson. That shot missing. Harden with the defensive effort. The 76ers have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Pass to Harris. All sorts of time. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Here's Henderson. Defended by Harden. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For the Trailblazers, Hachimura's checked in for Grant. And it's George in for Simons. And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly fans have the right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court, so you have to control your emotions, but the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the player.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth. Bamba, that's good.
Hey, this was exactly the kind of game Coach wanted to see from them. High effort, great play at both ends, gets the win for the Trailblazers.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a two-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Paul George.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Hachimura finds George. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Now here's Harden. Doesn't go that time. Melton against George. Shot is up. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this one up. That's what it's about. We don't care if it's a blowout or if it's a close one. We need to learn how to do both. So it's great. We were able to pick this up. Good quality team win.
Good luck on continuing to build that chemistry.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. Now it's time for the New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.